welcome back. We on episode 3. We here. So welcome everybody to the Sharpshooters podcast. I'm your humble and gracious host, Mr. Brinsky Sharp, aka Mr. B Sharp, Some, and all that good stuff. You know I got my player partners in the building. We missing one tonight, but he'll be back next week, so it's all good. You already know. Bring the fellas up. Got my boy
Yeah, what's going
Armand in
on?
the building.
What's happening? What's happening?
Got my boy Quinn in the building.
You
You see,
know it.
got the tide. It's a tide coming.
Oh, man.
And I ain't talking about detergent. And Arlon got the OG Vic. You want to know how OG it is? The boy got on the Reebok, boy. That's how I know that one old boy. Man, what's going on, fellas?
Man,
Not much, man.
Yeah.
Chilling, man.
We sure got some topics tonight. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna throw in some culture in here for you good people. We're gonna try to with the show being so early, we still trying to add new things and them still trying to figure it out. But one of these days we're gonna get this live stream on here and we can put all you hooligans up here ready to talk that mess or whatnot and see how some of y'all don't know sports and some of y'all who do or whatnot. We're gonna talk that pop culture and everything. But first things first, gotta get it out the way. Week 3 reaction in college football.
But
Man, I'm
And
be honest. I almost missed church. This Sunday.
college football? Where you gonna miss church for college?
Sunday
Bruh.
football.
No.
Bo ain't have y'all up. Prime
Man,
ain't have
Bo-
y'all up.
Oh yeah. Oh
Bo-
yeah.
Hey,
Wide open.
me and my dad went to the stadium, man. We went up there, man, and I met Mark Ingram, saw The Rock, Lil Wayne was up there. Hey, it was a good time,
Oh
man.
man.
Yeah, it was a good time up there, man.
Oh, so you did see
Prime.
them.
Oh yeah, I saw him.
Right. No, I ain't talking about Mark Hill, I'm talking about The Rock.
Oh yeah, I saw all of them.
No, man. I know that thing
Prime.
had to be a party up there for real, dog.
Prime said them tickets sold out the rest of the year.
They did.
That's
they
crazy.
Did, man. Yeah,
That's
they
crazy.
Did, man. And it's crazy, man. The only person who I got close to was Mark Ingram because he was like over by me, but everybody else was like out and about. But it was a good time, man. The vibe up there, man. You can tell he really changed that culture up there, man. I ain't never seen that many black people in Boulder. I swear.
And you won't see that many outside of the football players.
No, it was outside the football players.
No, I'm talking about outside of what Prime bringing, bro. You ain't gonna bring that many people.
Nah, man. He got that thing packed out, man. It was just so, man. It was just beautiful to see, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
What was the stadium like with the Travis Hunter incident?
Oh man, everybody was shook, man. Like everybody breath got taken out of them. They was like, oh. And then they got mad. They was like, get him off that field, get him off the field. He suspended everything, man. I was like, dang. And the coach, you could tell the coach, man, he was endorsing that shit. He was endorsing that. He was like, yeah, man, like that's what we like to see. I was like, nah, man, you can't do that.
Tell me, y'all play football, right?
Yeah.
Hey, so from your perspective, do you think that was a targeted hit, or you think that was something incidental, just something that happens with playing football?
I think it was a target, to be honest with you, because the coach wanted to like target. You could tell they was targeting Hunter most of that game. They wanted to target him and like prove a point, but as far as the incident, as far as the actual hit and him getting injured, I think that was an accident.
Hmm.
To be honest, man, I think he was trying to hurt because let's be honest. And it wasn't no anything else buts about it, man. That man was really trying to hurt him. But hey, I know Prime and all them taking the high road. But of course, you don't want no death threats, man. It ain't that serious, bro. Y'all don't even know Travis. Y'all don't know this dude.
All right.
And nothing like that. I can be mad at somebody, but I ain't about to go over here and be like, I'm about to murder your family because you.
When you do that, you take it to a whole completely different level right there, man. I don't think it definitely don't cause for that, because number one, you already putting yourself as a liability right there, man. If FBI get involved with all these death threats calls, they're gonna trace it right back to the people. They're going to jail, and that's as simple as that, to be honest. But like you, to answer your question, no, I don't think it was intentional for him to get injured.
But I think he was going for blood, boy.
Mm-hmm.
But I was looking at the replay maybe like an hour ago. The ball hits the ground. Buddy pulls back and then lowers his shoulder again and goes at him, bro. I can understand the football still in play. I can understand that they're making a move to the ball. You know, Buddy still lowers his shoulder and hit him. But bro, the play over, bro. Play over. Plays over. And then, thank God the injury wasn't like too severe. Now, I don't know what a punctured liver looks like, 10 years down the road, but bro, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, bro. I'm not wishing nothing on Buddy, but dog, you can't be out there trying to, wreak havoc like that over a college football game. And your team's not that good. All right. Let's call a spade a spade. The team not that good, but you doing all of that over a college game. You willing to, to purposely hurt someone outside the game of football? Nah, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I feel you on that. Go ahead, Branch.
I'm about to say, I think your mic, your video, just a tad bit slow online.
I think you got it fixed now, but yeah, man. Yeah. I just feel like I can't say it wasn't a football play. It was a football play. Yeah, did it appear that he was targeting him? Yeah, it did appear that way, but I think the outcome of it is a lot worse than what we think it is, because I don't think that man intentionally meant to, injure that man. I think he meant to like make a point, but not intentionally hurt that man like that.
Yeah. I was saying, man. Yeah. I like, man. Travis okay. Everybody okay. Oh, for the most part. I just hope old buddy that was saying, man, folks can just be mad at him and just get past him, man, because the game itself can't cap to you, boy. I was just sitting there, boy, on the edge of my seat the whole time.
Right.
Except a smooth during halftime. I think I went to sleep and I woke back up and it was like 8 minutes left in the third quarter. I like just staring at the screen, bro. Like, bro, why are y'all playing, bro? I didn't want them to lose that game, not that one.
And
I don't want them to lose none, but
yeah,
I didn't want him to lose that one because how Buddy was talking crazy throughout the week.
All right, and to be honest with you, this is gonna be Deion's worst team. Just to be honest with you, this is gonna be his worst team.
And let that sink in.
Next year, it's gonna get better. Next year after that, gonna get better. I'm just saying, like, I'm not worried about Deion and his team, but what I will say though to those fans, man, y'all was trash last year. Trash.
Garbage.
Y'all gonna get mad this year? I mean, I understand the hit and everything like that, but y'all getting really mad sending death threats. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, but man, if you ever, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. If you ever seen, I know we all love 30 for 30s. They had that Colorado one, the Book of Mac, the old Colorado coach. Watch that 30 for 30. Great 30 for 30, by the way. It's definitely top tier. And you will learn about like how some of the black players back in the 90s, like when Colorado was at its height,
All right.
and how them dudes like Boulder's like probably like 1% black, if that.
Yep.
And they got to deal with certain things, man, that they really had to adjust because you're really just going out there for football. And I don't think a lot of schools understand that, like, bro, you're really going there for the coach for the most part. You're not going there because of the school.
No.
I wouldn't even put Alabama up there, and I don't even care for the school, but I love the football team. That's really the only thing I care about.
Right,
so,
right.
And then, bro, you got them other games. Oh, boy. I was this close. I was like, I told the Haven. That's why I wish he was up here. Shout out to the Haven. We'll see you next week, dog. I forgot to throw you in here.
Let me just say one thing.
Let
me just say one thing. I know we're gonna get to it, but them Indianapolis Colts.
Hey man, we're gonna get to it on, brother.
I know. I just had to say it one time.
Don't worry, we're gonna get right there. But nah, man, I seen that Texas and Wyoming game. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. It's 10-10 going into the fourth quarter. And I said, that's the way Texas is going to lose a game. Right there. And he don't want to believe it. And I said, bro, that our game was y'all Super Bowl. Y'all were ready.
Here we go.
Everything lined up for us. But that's what Texas do, bro. They'll get so hyped up for this big game all off season, and they more than likely will probably win it. And then right after that, boy, they'll just crumble. They'll just find a way to lose a game. Now I said, bro, they caught us off guard that night, and I give them that win. But the way they played against Wyoming, man. Listen here, Wyoming is not Alabama. That's what I said. They got us. They earned that win, but I'm saying that's how Texas blow. Ever since Vince Young left, outside of the Colt McCoy years, that's how they lose games, bro. They will find a way to lose a game.
Yep.
To be honest, it was this year. Well, going back to Alabama a little bit.
Yeah.
This year's the down year. We can all see it. This is the year. And so when you on top for so long, when you're the top dog for so long, when you have these little down moments, they're gonna come get you. You remember when the Golden State Warriors? I mean, they've been all these championships, and then they had the year Clay out, Curry out. They just lost Durant. It's just Draymond basically. Teams getting their get back. Teams shimmying on them. You know what I'm saying? This is just everybody's get back. I don't think the Alabama loss was unexpected to Texas. I really thought Texas just had the better team offensively to where they could win. I knew Bama could, slow them down, but I just didn't think Bama would be able to continuously score at the rate Texas would.
And I think that's just being spoiled of having like quarterbacks like Jalen, Tua, Mac, Bryce.
Yeah,
that's just being spoiled. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think no fan base
being spoiled. That's all it is.
And I was like, man, I can't lie to you. I wish Bryce had this defense. But the only thing about our defense, man, it was just because we lost so many guys. That's why when we played Jordan in that national championship game, still to today, you cannot convince me, dog. If at least Jameson Williams was healthy, we win in that game. Because the receivers, all them, if you go back and look at the game, bro, we getting first downs. But when we getting them dudes dropping them, inexperienced dudes, they ain't even with the team no more, man. I get so mad at that game every time. I just like, we ain't got Mechie, we ain't got Jameson in the game. and all this one happened on the last game of the year.
Yeah.
Boys got tight, man.
Man,
Boys got tight. Your coach supposed to bring your head back.
hold on, man, we
Coach
talking
supposed
about,
to bring.
yeah.
You know what? I always compare Alabama to Michael Jordan. Everybody want to beat him. Everybody want to beat him. And look, the reason why I compare it because look,
I wanna be like Mike.
listen. I always say that everybody want to beat him, and when you play them, you playing your best, your 110+%, whatever. You playing your best when you play Alabama.
And that's why South Florida was playing like that.
Exactly.
But the thing about that, bro, the one thing I say, I'm not gonna put it. I know a lot of folks were hot, like really, really hard on Ty Ty Butler or what Tyler Butler.
Yeah.
I say to bro, it was raining out there. This ain't even trying to give him no excuse. And then the man out there, you got them jitters. You trying to show why you deserve to win the job. And this man was really throwing some bad passes. I was like, And then when I felt like when he was going to get in a rhythm, boy, the rains started to come and it came down hard. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what you
that
want
bad, bro. It wasn't that bad.
They stopped the game.
I can't. Yeah, they did stop the game, but
What you mean?
The sun came out after that. But what I'm saying,
that's what I'm saying after that.
Yeah, what I'm saying, I'm not even making an excuse for that. They just played bad football.
Yo, no, they played bad overall. No, I wasn't even trying to give them just give them no pass. They played awful.
But when I will say, I think because that third string quarterback, he came out there and he wasn't looking too good at first. Then we got that big play, that big 65-yard play. I think they're gonna groom him as the starter quarterback moving forward.
Well, they already named Jalen starter for the week. He is literally the starter. Like it ain't even no question about it. Nick, this is his guy. But I still feel that Ty is the better quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh, like just passing wise overall. But he got to get the reps. That's why I said, bro, reps are very, very important. I don't care. Folks just think you just because you're good, they just throw you out there like, nah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak on the NFL about that too. The reason why, like, bro, you need reps. I'm about to say, Jalen,
sure.
if you mainly working with these guys, you working with the ones all week, a particular guy working with the ones, and another guy working with the twos, I'm like, bro, you ain't got that rhythm with them dudes.
Yeah.
So now I say it was really sloppy.
You're not really used to how they break in and out of routes or how fast they run down the field. You know, and if they go off script, you usually don't know what move they prefer, how fast, you think they'll get by the defense. So yeah, you need those reps,
they don't
man.
Even know how you would react either.
Yeah, you definitely need them reps. Man.
Facts. But week 3, man, college football was just a freaky week, man. If there's a week, we didn't look at it that way, but man, going into it, as the day just kept winding down, I was like, man, if there's a week for a top team to lose, this was the week. Because boy, there was a lot of
it was a lot of upsets. It was a lot of upsets this week. It was a lot of upsets, man.
Boston College almost beat Florida State.
Florida beat Tennessee.
That's what I'm saying. I was just saying. But I forgot all about the Boston College and Florida State because I like, bro. See, it be games like that, bro. But they should never let that game get that close. I was like,
and
then, bro, right before Clemson, I don't know why they got Clemson unranked. I know they lost to Duke, but unranked.
Yeah,
I like, let's stop.
Hey,
now they about to make this. I don't know where they playing. If they playing in what they call Clemson?
The ACC?
No. I'm talking about they stadium. I know the LSU is Death Valley.
I don't know,
but I think they're called Death Valley. I can't think of it. But if they playing in Clemson, bro, they're gonna be a dog fight, and they playing early. I thought they were playing late at night. They playing early. I think because they made Clemson unranked.
Yeah.
But I was like, bro, that deserved to be a night game.
Yeah, I saw that too. You know what game I was really surprised with, man?
Which one?
South Carolina and Georgia.
Oh yeah.
And hey, listen, South Carolina, hey, they got a little squad on them, man. I wasn't convinced at first, but they got a little squad, man.
Yeah, man, they just couldn't sustain it. Man, that's what the whole thing about Georgia, man. Like, I don't think folks, but Georgia ain't playing nobody. So if they lose to anybody, the only games I really see them folks like losing that they can possibly lose is when they go to Auburn and when they go to Tennessee. Outside of that, they ain't losing no game because they don't play nobody.
Yeah.
Not SEC wise, like top tier team.
Right.
Because they only play those two places, and they go to literally those two places.
Mm-hmm.
So they got time for Tennessee. Yeah, nah. I got money on Florida and Georgia game.
That's always a big game.
Yeah, that is.
Who you got? Who you got? Georgia? You got Georgia?
Yeah, I got Georgia.
There you go.
Yeah, because I've been losing my bets, man.
I bet.
And so, but I'm getting my get back with Georgia and Florida. My partner is a Florida fan. And I've been on that Tennessee Florida game. He got me on that one. I was mad. I was like, bro, why y'all playing like this, dog? Man, it was just irritating. Just like, bro, why y'all playing like this?
Yeah.
But sure. That's just week 2, everybody. Now, good old week 4 predictions. And this week, bro, it's a whole bunch of games.
Yes, sir.
It's a whole bunch of games. Like, I'm talking about big time. We got for the night game on NBC. Well, it's plenty of them. Oh, I don't. From what I see, they probably changed the time. But we got Ohio State, Notre Dame at night. All that. Got Auburn, Texas A&M, Florida State, Clemson, Alabama, Ole Miss. I'm gonna ask y'all predictions. Even Colorado and Oregon. Yeah, man, it's some games for this week. So
Yep.
Something is gonna be, you're gonna start seeing a lot of turmoil. But this is the thing. I be trying to tell dude, bro, I don't even care about the rankings right now.
Nah.
Because the only one that matters is that college football player. I don't care if you number 18. That's the only thing that matter right now is that college football player.
Yep.
Sure. Who y'all got winning the Ohio State Notre Dame
game? I got Ohio State. I got Ohio State.
They going to South Bend, by the way.
Ohio State by 3 by field goal.
Yeah, I got Ohio State.
I got them too. I believe they can pull it.
I got them by 7 though.
You got them by touchdown?
Yeah.
Why you got them by touchdown?
I think just the more sustainable team is Ohio State. I think if anything, it might come down to the wire, but they're gonna push it through. Push it through at the end, man, with a touchdown, man.
Yeah, cause that was gonna be a good one. I believe that was gonna be a good one. Florida State, Clemson.
I got Florida,
and they playing in Clemson. They playing in South Carolina.
I got Florida State. I got Florida State, man.
Florida State, man. This the year. This their you know when some teams just catch lightning in a bottle. This is it. And I think they realize, I think they're starting to recognize like the opportunity that's kind of like shaping in front of them. Like I know we spend a lot of time talking about Alabama, but I mean we talk about college football. I feel like when as Alabama's dissension starts happening, that's opening the door for teams to say, "Hey, I can make it to the dance. I can make it there. Let me get some good wins. Let me beat who I'm supposed to beat. And at the end of the day, I can be there." And I think they're realizing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with the upset. You know what? I'm gonna go with the upset. And the only reason why I'm gonna go with the upset, it's not like they're a bad team. That's the whole thing. They're not a bad team. Just had an ugly loss, a super ugly loss. That's all it was. That nobody seen coming. And if you had a parlay on there, if you picked Duke, you was a happy man that night. Them pockets looking real nice, but I think they can get them only if they can. I put it like this: if Florida State can't get over 24 points, Clemson gonna upset them. And even if it go over, I feel like to beat them, they're gonna have to get 30.
To be honest, that defense, I'm serious, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, what's his name? The kid, the DN, Jared Verse. Jared Verse.
Thank you. There you go.
Yeah.
I said his name. I think when we did the first show, I just could not think of his name. But thank you,
Jared Verse, man. I think he's gonna have a good game. If he doesn't have a good game, it's gonna Clemson way. But I think 9 times out of 10, he's gonna have a good game to first Clemson.
And then Keon Coleman, dog.
Dog. Yeah.
Jordan Travis, he a dog too. So and then they doing good in recruiting, man. So I ain't gonna lie, man. Might well keep rolling with that momentum. So we're gonna see how that go.
Right.
I don't care nothing about no Auburn and Texas A&M because one thing, these Auburn fans, I'm just getting this out of the way and move on. Auburn got like 5 straight games where they gotta go to Texas A&M. Then next week they got Georgia at home, and then I think they go to Baton Rouge, and then they got Ole Miss, and then they got Mississippi State.
Yeah.
And I say y'all 3-0 right now. I say y'all lucky to even come out of there with 3.
That program is trying to get them. They want the TV money.
I think they're gonna come out. The only game I see them losing is Georgia. To be honest.
Really?
Yeah, man. Ooh. The only game I see them losing is against Georgia, man.
That's a big statement.
For real.
Well, I told the dude, shout out to Cornbread. I'm sorry, folks. I'm country. These folks with country names and all that. That's literally the man nickname. But I told him he a big Auburn fan. I said every Monday at work at 11 o'clock, I need him by my door. And I said not at 10:59, not 11:01. Because 11:01, I'm on the phone. If you ain't there, I don't care if you got to do something at work. Nope, I need you right there. Win or lose. But it's going to be a lot of losing because he was doing this and said, I'm going to be doing this to y'all Alabama fans if you need a shoulder to cry on. I said, oh, okay. I call it Death Row Records, what they about to go through, boy. I said, that's too much talking on Auburn. Yeah. Got that Ole Miss in Alabama. You know who I'm riding with.
You know I'm gonna ride with them, but
yeah, I got Ole Miss.
Right thing, Arlen.
I got Ole Miss. Bro, come on. Your team realizes it's not, bro. Your team realizes it's not the year. Okay. Everybody nervous. The quarterback don't want to lose his spot. He nervous. It's this the rebuilding year. So you know what? Just sit back, get your talking to like everybody else. Just you know, next year is the year, just not this year.
Okay. It sounds
next year's the year.
Hey, we can
those
put
those bets still good.
We ain't got to put no cash on.
Oh, my bet's still good.
We gonna bet a shot.
Oh yeah, that's right. We supposed to take them shots.
Well, don't wait, man. I ain't keep up with the NFL thing. I'm sorry again, folks. There's a week. I may get on my game. There's no excuses.
I got my 10 plus.
Hey, okay, folks. The people gonna tell it, man.
Hey, I told you last time, man.
No, I said we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I'm gonna fight.
I told you.
The Browns didn't win.
Who?
The Browns didn't win.
No, I ain't saying they won. I'm saying I got more than 10 who won.
Okay. I seen the Browns at the bottom.
Yeah. The Browns lost, man. I was.
Because what I was gonna do if we wasn't doing it so early, dog, because I was gonna go through and I was about to. All right, who got theirs? But I'm gonna try to sneak in and try to get the tally real quick.
We can still do it.
Oh no, we're gonna do a shot for shot. Not even a shot for shot. Whoever loses there gotta take a shot. Just simple.
All right.
That sound good.
There we go. That's all I need to hear.
Cause a lot of y'all picked the other teams. All y'all picked some other teams.
Huh? See, man, bro, you pretty much picked everything. I was about to say you pretty much picked everything I picked. So if you got 10 plus, I know I got 10 plus.
Hold on. Let's get this last college football one out. Even another sneaky one. But I'm gonna talk about this one. Then we're gonna talk about the other one. Colorado, Oregon. It's gonna be a tough one, man.
I think this is gonna be Deion's first upset. I like Colorado, but that offensive line is struggling. They struggling, and you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be Oregon.
You know what?
Do you believe?
I think. I'm gonna go with Colorado. In my heart, I think they're gonna lose. But you know what? I think coaching is gonna really play a big key in how this game turns out. And I think people are gonna see just how good of a coach Deion and his staff is. I know we know, but I think the world has been I think a lot of the masses, and a lot of it's just hate. I think a lot of the masses will find out this day just how good, because they got to play defense by committee now. There's no Travis Hunter. They're gonna have to fill in some of those offensive shoes. That's gonna be by committee. So we'll see. I think I think this week we'll really get a full appreciation for him as a coach.
Yeah.
And I think Colorado brings upset.
Yeah. I can see that.
I'm fanboying. I just truly don't believe in Bo Nix. Bo Nix is Bo Nix. I don't care. Now I always see him as Bo Nix.
Yeah.
And I just think he gonna find a way. He gonna find a way to lose it. But I really believe Colorado gonna win it. That's just fandom. I can't lie on this one. This one I am fanned out.
Yeah.
On this one, I know Oregon has the better talent right now, but I think Colorado can come out of there without Travis, just because of what Shador can do. And you got Jimmy Horn, you got Weaver, and that tight end. That tight end is
I can't think his name, but I know what you're talking about.
But that boy was catching everything in that Colorado.
I will say this, in my heart, I want Colorado to win, but I just don't see it just after the offensive struggles that they had against an unranked CSU. Like,
see, I don't really think I think with rivalry games, I think things are a little different. Like I think a lot of it is just off adrenaline, hype. Rivalry games are always unnecessarily close. You know what I mean? For some reason, everybody just gets up for it. Games feel a little tighter. Things just feel different. So I think last week's game, there's some things to look at, but I take it with a grain of salt as far as how close the score was. I
Yeah.
really think I really think what's going to affect this game more than anything, the offensive line and no Travis Hunter. I really think that's going to affect. But I think in college, since everybody's still I mean, they're grown, but since they're still kind of kids, since they're still kids, I just think they can get in their own way mentally,
Yeah.
and coaching can do a lot. Good coaching in college can do a lot.
I mean, it can, but to a certain extent, man. When you got that offensive line, like you said, offensive line, no, no Hunter, and I'm looking at the other side of the ball, man. You got Oregon with they phenomenal defense, man. I can't think of that boy name. He played DN too, but he's a dog, and they ain't really got nobody on the offensive line who can go against this guy. Um,
That's why we play the games, man.
yeah,
That's
I
why
mean,
we play the game.
we definitely gonna play the game, but like I said, you're right about Dion. Dion is a phenomenal coach. We all know that, but he gonna put the world on notice against Oregon. I think it's gonna be a close game, but I think Oregon is gonna come out of it. I think this is gonna be
Hmm.
his first loss.
And this game at night too, bro. It's like literally a time slot for everything. Like you can literally go through the whole day just watching football
All right.
and just chilling. You got this one as a night game. This is gonna be the last one. Arkansas and LSU. They going down to Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that one could be an upset, but we'll see. And I don't really care too much to talk about it, but I just thought that was like very, very interesting game they got on there. Now, good old week 2 NFL reactions. We got so much going on this week, just like last week. We got Chubby Chub out
Yeah.
for the
Oh
year.
man.
Get well, Chub.
Saquon
And
Barkley.
Saquon Barkley probably gonna be out for like four weeks, but he trying to do
Oh
a speedy.
weeks.
That's what they saying. 4 weeks. They say it's
For
gonna be a
5 weeks.
speedy recovery.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, man, it's gonna be. Then you got the good Monday night games. Last night you had Bryce and the Saints, and you had Sean going against the Steelers. And I can tell you right now, I'm just gonna start with that one since that one was just last night. The Browns should have won that game, and the
Yeah.
only reason they didn't win that game, and I don't like how they trying to blame Deshaun for that loss. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, literally the pit six was
Hmm.
literally dude just couldn't catch,
Right.
and it's just tipping around. They called it
Mm-hmm.
Alonzo Highsmith took it for a pit six, and literally the scooping score for the fumble was literally your blindside tackle getting bullied by Alonzo Highsmith. He just coming around the corner and just knocking the ball out of his hand. I'm like, bro, what can the man do? Outside of that, the man did enough.
Yeah.
Defense did enough. The defense gave up big plays, but they weren't supposed to lose that game because I don't believe in Kenny Pickett. And Kenny Pickett is just, I don't know what the Steelers see. And I just like, in my heart to heart, I wanted them to go get a veteran because I
Yeah.
felt like they got the defense for a Super Bowl run. And if they got a veteran like Aaron Rodgers or Deshaun at the time, the
It'll be
Steelers
a
were
different
very
story.
dangerous.
I just see they I was gonna blame it on the offensive line, but I can't even do that. I got to give credit to the Steelers defense, bro, because Watt was coming in there every time.
Shout out to TJ.
Yeah, Watt was coming in there every time, man, and Deshaun, he had some struggles in the first half. You could tell he had some struggles. They only had, I think, that first half they only had like 10 points. But it wasn't all on Deshaun Watson. He literally had nowhere to go. To be honest with you, you saw that every single snap. He really had nowhere to go.
With a new offensive line
Right.
on the right side because shoot, the other guy got injured. Conklin, he out for the year. I think he
Right.
ACL. I can't remember what leg. I can't remember which one it was, but he out for the year.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got a new dude on TJ Watt. Okay,
Yeah.
barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert.
But
like, come on, man. The man about to be eating all game.
but I'm gonna tell you one game that I tuned into this weekend. That
Hold on, let me get this one out, and
go
then
ahead,
you
go
go
ahead,
in my fault because I ain't get it out. And a whole nother thing, like with some folks blaming Deshaun, I'm like, bruh, the man basically been off for 2 years of playing football. The man literally got to get in rhythm. I seen and I know what Deshaun Watson can do. Why do I know? Because I know what he did to these boys. I know what he did to these boys 2 years in a row in the national championship game. We got lucky to get out of there on the first one.
Yeah.
And I wish we got lucky again on the last play on that last one. So I didn't want to
So
get
how
that
long
out
you
of the
giving
way.
them?
I can't.
You gotta let them
How
get in. You gotta let them get in rhythm because
So
they going more harder on Deshaun than Joe Burrow, and Joe
but
Burrow been playing.
but
Joe Burrow has better weapons. Joe Burrow has a better line.
but we
it's a
know Joe
lot of
Burrow
people.
hurt.
Yeah, a lot of people.
That's cool and all.
A
That's
lot of people
cool
see
and
the
all. I
standard
can
though.
respect it.
They
My
have a
fault. Man.
they have a standard now, man. Think about it. Calvin Ridley was out for 2 years. Came back, dominated that first game. He's like, dang, he looked like his old self. You feel me? In a lot of people's minds, I'm not saying everybody, but in a lot of people's minds, they feel like he hasn't had enough time to show something, and he
It
not
ain't
really.
like he played bad.
He,
I'm
he,
like,
Ah,
he ain't
he ain't
played
play
good.
that bad, man.
He didn't play
he ain't
Deshaun
played
type
200.
football though.
He ain't played $250 million worth. Tell you
Yeah, he
that.
didn't play that.
But you got to give him time. That's what I'm saying.
But
Even if you saying Joe Burrow hurt, bro. Even if you want to give, let's just say you want to give Joe Burrow that all you want. If you, a wise man want to say, if you playing, if you playing, you can play. So
all right.
them dudes out there, I'm like, man, who? Let's compare Deshaun Watson receivers to Joe Burrow receivers. It's no comparison at
That's
all.
fair. That's
You're right.
fair.
That's
That's
fair.
fair.
That's fair.
Running back. But
Here's my
outside, then you lose Nick Chubb in the middle of the game. Now you got to be, and you want him to be Superman.
here's my concern, right?
Yeah.
When you play sports, the best athletes, the game moves so slow for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And looking at Deshaun play, the game looked too fast for him.
Exactly.
And I don't think it really does, bruh. He doesn't look like the same Deshaun from college. He doesn't look like the same Deshaun from Texas. He doesn't look like the same guy. And I understand he's gonna need time to get back into like football playing shape. And that's not like his weight, but his reflexes, how he reacts, his decision making, his throws, his release. I know you're gonna need time for that, but bruh, there's no guarantee that comes back. There is no guarantee that comes back. Sometimes that's it. When lightning leaves the bottle, it's gone, bro. It's gone. And I'm just wondering how many games you gonna give him till you say to yourself, man, this may be it.
Yeah, he'll probably take the whole year. I'm about to say, man, this literally man like first year back. Like
Nah,
let the man get in the rhythm.
His first year was last year, and he was trash last year.
Because you bring you bringing a man,
year.
Quint, you bringing a man in. You bringing a man in, you suspend him. He cannot practice at all. So literally that whole suspension, he couldn't even practice with the guy. It's a difference if he practicing with the guy, then he went out there, then he can catch back up. But if you literally come back from suspension and you literally go out there now, you're going to be rusty. And that's why he was looking rusty. You cannot do that. I don't care how good you think you are. And I can point out many, many examples.
We're gonna.
You don't look rusty, bro.
I even to your point, Brancy, we'll excuse him for that whole year last year. Last year he was trying to get back into the rhythm. He was just trash. But now that he's been in this organization this is his second year, knowing those guys, knowing the plays, knowing a lot more than what he knows now. Back then, he should be producing a little bit more.
He is. You still playing? Like, look what he's going against, man.
No, but he's not that type of caliber player no more. I agree with Arlon when I said,
don't worry, you'll find out where
I'm gonna say I got him as my quarterback on fantasy, but all I'm saying is, Arlon's point, I agree with him because he's saying when you look at Deshaun Watson, he's moving slow and the game is passing him by. Like you could literally see that as the game is going. He doesn't look like he's taking in control of the game no more. Like he's just like on top of everything. He don't look. He's not that same player no more, and he might not ever be that same player
because y'all not giving him time. That's why I said if you saying he's not that guy, what is your excuse with Joe Burrow? It's no excuse.
Joe Burrow just look hurt. He look hurt.
He's injured.
He can't throw all. He can't push off the ball.
You tell me what quarterback.
Joe Burrow started before even the season started. He had a calf.
He looks hurt.
He had a calf injury.
He looked hurt.
Much, but it's still like, bro, if you're out there, if you're that hurt, you shouldn't be playing. Because the only thing you're doing is
I want my money.
What you
I want my money.
What you mean? You're gonna get paid? You're gonna get paid regardless. What are you talking about?
So we can say the same thing about Pat Mahomes when he went out to the playoffs and he was still hurt, like he shouldn't have played.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if you are so-called hurt like that, because the only thing you're doing is hurting your team.
Not really.
No.
When your line, bro, I want you to look at both of them turnovers. He literally only had 2 turnovers. If you tell me them 2 turnovers was his fault,
I'm not
you
saying
need to watch that game again.
That doesn't make him. That's not what we're looking at.
I'm not saying
okay. You're talking about okay. Let's talk about because I want to talk about other stuff outside of Deshaun. I didn't want to get that out there. Deshaun, bro, is literally just getting back in the swing of things, bro. You can't even count last year because you're really just going into motion. And you really only have a few more games when you're out of contention and all that. And they still almost beat the Steelers at the end of the game.
But that's nothing to be proud of, bro. I'm just saying for somebody,
you know how good, if you give this man time, you put weapons around him. If you don't have no offensive line, you're not going to be great. I don't care who you think you are. You're not going to be great, bro. If you don't have no offensive line,
he
doesn't have no.
He had an offensive line in Texas. Who's on his offensive line in Texas?
Larry Tunsil.
Who's on his offensive line?
Larry Tunsil is one of the best left tackles in the game, and he was on the Texans. He had Darren. He had Darren Brown. He had a good line. I didn't say it was like Dallas great. Dallas has a great line, but he has a good line. This is not a good line. Like, bro, if I literally say hike and I step back, and by the time it ain't even but a second later, some dude hit me on my back, I can't do nothing unless I already know where I'm going.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely couldn't move around.
It's only week 2.
Yeah.
Relax.
I'm not worried, bro. I'm just saying he does not look. I don't think I'll be surprised if we get top 5 quarterback in the NFL, Deshaun Watson again. I would be thoroughly surprised. He just the game just looked a little too fast.
I ain't want to spend too much time on this topic. We'll let it happen. And remember who told you. Guess who I told you my comeback player of the year was? Let that sit there.
Right. He ain't look like my comeback player of the year.
Hey, speaking on other, I know we're going through NFL right now, but I got to give them Commanders a round of applause, man. I got to give them to them, man. Because
no, I want to give that man Eric Bieniemy all his flowers.
Yeah,
there you go. There you go.
I've been saying it. These folks want to give Andy Reid all this credit. But last time I checked, the coordinator for them 2 Super Bowls that he had is Eric Bieniemy. Because Andy Reid been in the league through them Donovan McNabb years and been in Kansas City for a long time.
He about to say something crazy.
Yeah, before Eric Bieniemy became that offensive coordinator.
But you got to give that man his flowers, man.
But you can't.
Needs to be a head coach. Stop trying to diminish this man's play calling. I just didn't like how they were like, "Oh, that's Andy Reid's offense and all that." But okay, you see what he doing with Sam Howell. Sam Howell is not a top 20 quarterback in the NFL. Get this man a quarterback and let's see what happens. That's why Patty Mahomes got 2 of them things.
He's not a top 20 quarterback in the NFL right now.
That's how good Eric Bieniemy is.
Yeah.
That's how good he is. He looking good.
He
you got Sam Howell looking good. I ain't saying he can't be. I'm just saying right now, the man literally got this thing dicing up.
I almost lost though. I almost lost with that little glory to God play.
Hey, I almost had a V8. Almost had a V8. But hey. So almost
crazy,
ain't good in this league. Either you win or lose. I don't care. A win is a win. You can win by 1, you can win by 50. It's all gonna be the same at the end of the day.
Listen, they was out here sick in Denver, Colorado, but they was sick. hey, I saw so many heads go down when I said what happened to the Broncos game. They was like,
"See, man, you trying? He want something to happen to him." But it sounded the way that came off. It sounded like it was a little slick. Like, what happened in that game? Like, what?
Right, you living up there.
That's what I'm saying, man. He need to watch out, man. That sounded a little slick, cuz I ain't gonna cap.
Nah, they cool out here, but they just don't like the Raiders. That's one team they don't like, and they just lost to them.
And that's the thing, a whole nother thing about Russell, man. I told you, bro. That man I don't know what it is. When that man get into that end zone, or that red zone, get close up to that line, it's like that man starts seeing ghosts. Like, bro, just run the ball, bro. I know he got a few of them. I was like, okay, he getting off. And then he just stalled all of a sudden through the rest of the game. I don't know what's wrong with him. And that's why I was like, bro, this is why I said last year, bro, whoever won Coach of the Year, they should never won it. Because Pete Carroll deserves Coach of the Year. I would have gave him Coach of the Decade. Because the simple fact that folks thought Russell Wilson was that guy for so long, and he played as bad as he can play, that anybody ever played in the history. I'm talking about you at the almost at the top, and you basically at all the way at the bottom, and you made Geno Smith a Pro Bowler, and you made the playoffs. That man deserved Coach of the Year. I don't know a better coach.
I'm not gonna sit and say Russell Wilson wasn't that dude at one point in time, which he was.
No, I'm saying he is. Yeah. He was that dude, but the simple fact that this man hid, like he was hiding this man, it's just like, bro, in plain sight, and nobody's seen it all these years. It's amazing.
All right.
Well, I think when that decline happens, man, it's not the decline ain't the same for everybody. Some people kind of teeter off slow. Mm-hmm. Some people, man, just fall off a cliff. You remember Peyton? Oh man, Buddy looked bad. Buddy looked bad his
But it was
last
really
year
in
or
his
so.
last year though.
Right. I'm telling you, Russ. We watching the cliff, and we wondering what's happening. We watching it.
I think they're gonna turn it around at some point though. I ain't gonna say right now, but I feel like they're gonna turn it around, man.
And the biggest cap from them boys last year, they were talking about they weren't mad at Russ and all
Oh,
that.
they hated him.
They hated
him.
Hey, the fans out here hated him. They hated this man.
And the one thing, bro, and I think, and this is the one thing. This is why I hate social media a little bit, because when we talk, like if you see Russell Wilson, women don't even know who we know Russell Wilson since college. They didn't even know who Russell Wilson was until you started talking to Sierra or whatever.
Yeah.
And like you see them talking bad about Russell Wilson or whatnot, they be like, "Well, he a good dad," and all that. I'm like, they ain't got nothing to do with that game. I don't care if he take care of his kids, he pay all the bills, do whatever. Congratulations, he a good man. I hope he married my daughter and all that good stuff. But the man still plays trash on Sunday. It don't stop that. And they just,
I ain't gonna say he had like a horrible game though.
I'm just saying last year.
Yeah, I don't think last year he was horrible.
That's how
last year a lot of people was looking at him like, yeah, you the downfall of this team and we done paid you all this money.
And that defense, the defense was so good. And bro, he said they would have just scored this amount of points. They would have had
like 18 a game, something like that. But you know what though? I do put a lot on him for last year.
Yeah.
But also the coach at the time. What was his name?
I can't put too much on him.
I can't, bruh. You saw that first game? Hackett? Nathaniel Hackett?
Hackett, yeah.
Oh, bro.
What you say? Nathaniel Hackett had Aaron Rodgers. That's why I said they used that man as a scapegoat.
No.
Now he got Sean Payton. What is he doing more special now?
With Sean?
He looks a little bit more. He looks a little bit better with Sean Payton.
Man, they don't need you. But look what they. Okay, you look a little bit better. They don't need you to look a little bit better. They paying you $200 and some million.
We can say the same thing about Watson.
No, that's a difference. That's a big difference. He's playing, bro. You literally have to get to practice with these dudes. Dude, this man literally been playing the whole time, been practicing with these dudes, getting to know these dudes and all that. Like, bro, it's a different when you practice and you don't practice.
Deshaun Watson did the same thing last year.
Deshaun Watson got better stats than Russell Wilson. He only played a little bit of games.
Not
that
last
should tell
year.
you everything.
Last year they were about equivalent.
Bro, you're only making that point worse. One dude practiced and the other dude didn't. It's a difference.
All I'm saying is
one dude was 36, one was 27.
Russell Wilson is not no 36 years old.
Was he 35?
I don't care how, bro. You can
35, 36.
I think he about 35, 36, something like that.
He is not no 35.
Oh, Russell Wilson. Hold on.
We about to look it up. And y'all now y'all want to put on a
Nah, bro. When you fall off a cliff, I'm telling you.
He's 34 years old. He's 34.
And y'all making these excuses, bro. I'm like, bro, I can name
not even an excuse.
Playing better at 34.
We saying he bad. We're saying he bad.
He was terrible last year. I'm saying.
We're also telling you Deshaun Watson bad right now.
Right.
There's no excuse for it.
Oh, okay. You'll take Ryan Tannehill over Deshaun Watson?
Nah, he bad too.
No,
what are you talking?
No.
You want me to choose between the type of shit?
This ain't got nothing to do with it.
I can go down the list. I can go down the list and see
what we doing. I don't want the king of shit. It's still shit.
Okay.
Like,
all I'm saying, look.
Who do you consider not that?
Russell Wilson was trash last year. We understand.
Who you consider not that?
Like who's good?
I put it like this: if you switch Tua out for Deshaun Watson, you don't think Deshaun wouldn't be hitting these boys on deep balls?
Nah, not the deep ball. No.
Not like Tua. No.
You know Tua doesn't have a stronger arm than Deshaun. Stop it.
Right, he may not. But as of right now, I don't think Deshaun. I don't think Deshaun goes through the reads as fast as Tua though.
And I don't think Deshaun has the accuracy anymore like he used to.
Yeah, it's okay, man. Bruh, at some
Well, I
point
don't
you
know why we
lose
keep
it.
talking about Deshaun. We
At
talking
some
about
point you lose it. You start talking about bad quarterbacks, and he
because
just crept in there.
y'all talking all this mess
Hey,
about nothing. And I guarantee
He
you,
may come back. It may come back. It may come back. It may
Russell Wilson is trash. Deshaun Watson, he's still trash, but he
if you consider Deshaun Watson trash, why you got him as your starter on your fantasy team?
Actually,
that's a bad
I'm
move.
Be honest with you. How I got him on my fantasy, I fell asleep through the pick, and they picked.
Oh, not cap.
I'll be honest with you. That's how I got him. I fell asleep through the pick. Hey, real talk.
Low key, it makes sense. It makes sense.
I fell asleep.
The computer had him high.
It did an auto pick, but anyway, I got him, and I got to work with him. All right,
man.
All I'm saying, all right, he trash, they trash, whatever. We can go on about that. I want to get on these Indianapolis Colts, boy. I wish that boy was here today. I wish he was here, boy.
Dumpster juice.
I wish he was here, man. Man, I'm mad.
Oh, y'all did play the Texans. Never mind. Oh, maybe that's why he didn't come.
Beat him like up, bro.
Hey,
beat him bad.
Hey, but hey, we lost our quarterback, man. Like, shoot, in that third quarter,
concussion protocol.
Concussion, man.
Anthony Richardson just need to learn how to protect himself, bro. You can't be out here. You a big dude. These big old dudes gonna try to kill you, man.
Right, man. And I feel like if he keep going about the way he going about it, he might end up like Tua. To be honest with you.
Oh man.
I said keep playing. That's why I said.
But he looked good though.
He did. He looked real good, man. CJ Stroud, man, he got to work on a few things, man.
Yeah, see, he played good too.
He played decent.
It's his first year. It's his first year. You know what I mean?
Richardson first year too.
Bro, but some people just special like that.
You think Anthony Richardson is playing better than CJ Stroud right now?
Yeah.
Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him, people. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt his feelings.
That's facts, bro. He's producing better than CJ Stroud, bro.
Don't hurt his feelings. Bro. I hate to see a grown man cry. Don't hurt his feelings.
There ain't gonna be no crying over here. The only person gonna cry is behaving, but he ain't here.
Don't worry. We get on his head. I'm gonna make sure I put that in highlight. Bring that up.
CJ Stroud look good. I
hope he watched the video.
CJ Stroud look good.
CJ Stroud look good, bro. He threw for what? Almost 400 yards.
Almost
something like that. And two touchdowns. Like it may have been 390 and 2 touchdowns. Bro, he looked good, bro. It's just the Texans.
It's the Texans. It's the
Texans.
It's the curse of Deshaun Watson. I'm just playing.
Bruh. But to be honest, they did give Stroud some CJ got some weapons. He got some weapons over there. And you know, he got people who can catch the ball, bro. So he doesn't look bad. Richardson's special though. He puts his hand on the game. Like when he makes moves, it creates outcomes. You know what I mean?
And we don't even have weapons. Yeah. We have Michael Pittman Jr.
Yeah.
Sir, you guys suck.
Zach Moss didn't look bad.
Suck. Hey, Jonathan Taylor, or y'all
like
gonna
I said, we don't have weapons.
Or you gonna be
Zach
like
Moss didn't look
the rest
bad.
of your life until they do right by Vic.
Man, we need to do right by JT. Cause
I know before you end up like the Falcons.
Man, we need to do right by JT, man, for real. Cause
I ain't talking about no city girls either.
I think y'all. You think y'all trade him? You think y'all can trade him?
With the running backs that hurt?
To be honest, I just see that relationship with the owner just kind of it's no coming back from that. and I feel like that's a burnt bridge, and I feel like they are gonna trade him.
Trade him and get back some pieces. Because I
Yeah,
don't think Zach Moss has been running the ball bad.
Zach Moss ain't been running the ball bad, but we do need some efficient wide receivers and tight ends, man. We need some more hands out there.
But this is the perfect time to trade him because all these guys getting hurt at running back. I think I ain't gonna lie to you. If Deshaun if the Cleveland Browns to go out and go trade for Jonathan Taylor, that'd be a good one.
But who they gonna give
the
up?
Ravens can trade for him.
Who they gonna give up though?
I wouldn't take him. Why would the Ravens take him?
Who they gonna give up though?
I don't know. I'm just talking about just good fits.
I mean, it'd be a good fit for him, but a trade is a trade. I need something from you if you want this guy.
They'll give you a 4th round pick.
Nah, we ain't taking no.
We'll give you a couple of twos.
We ain't taking no 4th round pick. No.
And give you a lazy boy. Give you 2 2nd rounds and a lazy boy.
We'll take them wide receivers though.
Man, you and not they ain't boy they no.
We'll take a wide receiver.
Ain't gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Won't happen.
I mean, I ain't saying it gonna happen, but
well, let's get to this because I know we want to talk about what we talked about before we got on the pod. So it's everybody's favorite thing. The predictions for the NFL week. Now, this is literally the last week, people. This is my fault. This is my fault because I'm supposed to keep tally of these folks. But don't worry.
Your picks must have been terrible.
Your picks were trash like Deshaun Watson.
Hold on. Next week, I'm going to talk. I'm just going to just tell what their records was for each week, including mine. And so these folks can embarrass themselves. There ain't no line. It's all recorded and everything. So this is blame. I don't care what you got on there.
Got right here.
It don't matter. It's on the computer. It's on the computer. It's on YouTube. It's on there forever. Them folks gonna find out you lying on that sheet.
All right.
And they gonna know you trash.
Hey, can't be no worse than Deshaun Watson.
I'm not doing this with you. Quick hits, and I mean quick hits so we can get to what we was talking about.
All right.
Giants 49ers. We're going to go from Quint, Arlon to me.
49ers.
49ers.
49ers for me too. Ravens, Colts.
Colts. My Indianapolis Colts.
Fanboy.
That's one loss. Ravens. That's one loss.
Ravens too. Yeah, I like fanboy. Titans, Browns.
I think the Browns gonna pull this out.
Titans.
Browns. Broncos,
Dolphins.
Where they play?
They play in Miami. If I say the last team, that's where they playing.
All right, Dolphins.
I got the Dolphins too. Patriots, Jets.
Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna get the Jets on this one.
I know you lie. You know we recording this.
Yeah, I know. And when I come back next week and say, "How about them Jets?"
Let me say something real quick. Hey, y'all ever apply for a job? You ever apply for a job and you realize you like you ain't qualified to do the job at all? Like you don't know what the fuck you're doing. That's what Zach Wilson looked like. Like he out there playing, and he.
Hey, I can't necessarily say that. You know what defense he was playing against, right?
bruh, he's looked like that his whole career.
Yeah,
You know what
like
defense
his
he
whole
was playing?
NFL career, bruh.
he look like that.
I got the patch. I got the patch. That boy look, he know he shouldn't be there. He realized it. He know. He just can't say it.
You know who I got? I got the JETE Jets.
You got Jets.
Like
This is why you be forgetting the bets.
No, I don't. If folks, like I said, man, somebody asked me about that. Why you keep saying the E at the end for Jets? Like I said, look it up on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I
and come holler at me.
it.
Bills, Commanders.
Oh, y'all first loss, Bills.
Commanders.
HTTR. Oh, I'm thinking about the Redskins. Saying HTTR. I give one of y'all, I'll take a shot if one of y'all boys can tell me what HTTR means. 5, 4,
I don't know.
3. All right, because I was afraid y'all gonna look it up. Hell to the Redskins. That post say HTTC.
You gonna get us canceled saying that shit.
Hey, you talking about me being a fanboy?
Hey, say what you want.
Redskins look good, man.
Falcons, Lions. Shout out to Eric being me.
I'm gonna say the Falcons on this.
Detroit at home. I'm taking Detroit.
Detroit basketball. I gotta go with Lions on them. Saints, Packers.
Saints.
Packers.
I'm gonna go with the Saints. No, I'm gonna go with the Packers. 10 seconds.
Let's say Olave. Olave got hurt. Well, no, because he left the game. Why he leave the game?
I ain't watched the game.
You said who got hurt?
Chris
Olave.
Olave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like something happened. I don't know what happened. I went to sleep, but something happened.
Oh man.
Yeah, we'll find out. Texans, Jags.
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 The Haven gonna be sad, boy. That boy about to have that big donut up there, boy. That boy about to be over. They tanking. They tanking. Chargers. Oh, I got the Jags, by the way. Not Jags. Chargers, Vikings.
Dang, Chargers been losing by 1 point by close.
This the Ofa game. Both of them got goose heads.
Right.
I'm gonna say I'm what they playing at Vikings?
Yeah, Minnesota.
All right, so I'm gonna say Vikings.
I got a Vikings.
I got the Chargers. Panthers, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
This is when Bryce get his first W. I'm going with the Panthers. I'm going out on the whim.
Boy, you keep going out on that win.
Cowboys, Cardinals.
Cowboys.
Oh, Cowboys.
The boys. We got the Chicago Bears versus Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas City.
Chiefs.
Man, I'm going with the upset. Psych. I'm going with the Chiefs. Steelers and the Oakland Raiders.
Steelers versus who?
The Oakland Raiders.
But them boys in Las Vegas now.
It don't matter. The Oakland Raiders. Like Chris Berman used to say it.
I'm gonna give Jimmy G his second win. So the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders.
If Minka plays, Steelers. But if he doesn't, Raiders.
Oh man. So which one you picking?
I just told you. If Minka plays, I'm going with the Steelers.
No,
I'm going with the Steelers. I'm okay. You're right. You're right, brother. You're right, brother. My bad. Players mess up. Players mess up. Eagles, Bucks.
Eagles.
They in Tampa Bay. The Bucks.
I'm riding with Jalen. Go, Jalen. Right. And the last one, Rams Bengals Super Bowl rematch 2 years ago.
Rams Bengals. Oh, without Joe Burrow, I'm gonna say the Rams.
You saying without him? They playing
Joe Burrow
without
ain't playing.
Joe Burrow ain't playing.
For sure.
Who told you that?
He ain't gonna play.
He ain't
Bro,
gonna
he ain't
play.
gonna play, bro.
He ain't
Who
gonna
told
play.
you that?
He ain't gonna play.
I don't think
Bro,
he's gonna
did you
play.
see the man? He ain't playing.
That man is injured, bro.
There
he
ain't
injured.
no way. Cincinnati can't be that stupid to where they play him. They shouldn't have been playing him to start, but
Yeah, it's
They
too
were
now,
trying
early.
to get him to sit
It's
down, but they would. That's what I'm saying. He needed to sit down.
It's too early. So I got the Rams. It's too early in the season.
yeah, it's the Rams. And honestly, I got the Rams even with Joe Burrow. How about that?
Nah, I ain't got the Rams with Joe Burrow.
Nah, they look pretty good this year. Yeah,
I got the Rams. Oh man, so we got that out of there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna have to take this off the screen now. This is what we was talking about earlier. Quint brought it up. We were talking about black sitcoms, and he was talking about the most inspirational one. I think we combine all of those together and just talk about which one. I'll put it like this. Everybody named they top 5 like black sitcoms. An overrated one. Now I ain't talking about it for your top 5. And one that is super underrated.
all right.
All right.
And so I don't think y'all ready. I don't know if y'all are. Are y'all? If y'all need a little time, I can think of mine off top of my head, just like overrated and underrated.
So are we doing the top 5 overrated and underrated, or we just doing overrated and underrated?
Matter of fact, no. Just like you name one overrated one, one underrated one, in like your top 5. But easily the most. See, I wanted to get this off on y'all, pause. I seen this post on Facebook, bro. And I'm not gonna put in the overrated one. But when I seen this post on Facebook and they was talking about good times, like the real enemy was Florida. And I sat there and thought about it. I said, yeah, I remember that time and that time. When I went through the comments, somebody pointed that out. Man, the woman kept these people in the projects. They could have been out the projects the first season. The woman literally, James finding all this money or whatnot, and like, no, James, we need to go take it to the police, James. Woman, this money to get us up out of here. And you talking about do the right thing with your white Jesus on the wall. Man, stop me. Man, and matter of fact, in today's time, and I hope we don't get canceled for this, with them other people.
Oh,
but
shoot.
Man, if you black and you got a white Jesus on your wall, man, you need to be slapped today. Like, come on, bro. You should not have no white Jesus on your wall. I'm sorry, bro. It's just so many evidence that just prove that, but I ain't gonna get into that. So, but I just want to get that off about good times. Yeah. Like they could have been out of there, but overrated. No, underrated. I'm giving it just like very, very funny is Jamie Foxx show. Very, very underrated show.
I don't think
underrated.
Underrated.
Man, you'll be surprised how many folks put Jamie Foxx show. And that just me. Now y'all can surprise me. I think Jamie Foxx is like up there, bro, because it's just too many moments.
I don't say underrated though. Not for him.
Well, who you got underrated?
Underrated, to be honest with you, this was like a newer sitcom, but it was actually a good show. My Wife and Kids.
You think that's underrated?
Yeah, I think
that
that's
can't be underrated.
That show is
No,
far from underrated, bro.
no. They had like 8 seasons.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you saying Jamie Foxx show is underrated.
Jamie
My
Foxx
Wife
show
and
was
Kids was
genius.
on ABC. That don't make it no underrated show.
Man, but you gotta think about the times when it came out. Jamie Foxx,
bro. Anytime a show come out on ABC is not underrated.
But Jamie Foxx came out before My Wife and Kids. So
You're
I'm just saying, yeah, I'm saying that the times were different back then. So Jamie Foxx show, we look at Jamie Foxx show. Everybody loves Jamie Foxx show. Everybody do.
I hope so.
Yeah, everybody do, man. I just don't consider Jamie Foxx as underrated.
And then you keep saying like different time, bro. My Wife and Kids and Jamie Foxx were like right here. They were basically almost on at the same time, like beginning of My Wife and Kids, end of Jamie Foxx show. So they wasn't too far apart.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx show. Jamie Foxx show started in '96, went on for 5 seasons. My Wife and Kids started in 2001 and went on for 5 seasons.
That's what I'm saying. It was right at the end.
Yeah, it was right at the end. But 96, 2001.
Man, there ain't that big of a difference.
It's a difference back then.
It's a difference, but it ain't that big of a difference. Who you got on most underrated?
Most underrated?
Mm-hmm.
My most, okay, 2-way tie, most underrated. The Sinbad show and the Steve Harvey show. I think those two sitcoms.
Garbage.
What's garbage? You see that? You see that?
Steve Harvey show is garbage, bro.
Oh no, bro.
No,
I ain't
Steve
gonna
Harvey show is not garbage, man.
I can promise you
come on,
right
man.
now.
Come on. Why you say it's garbage? Why you say it's garbage?
It had its moments, bro. But
you don't even have a reason why it's garbage.
You don't.
I have a reason. It just wasn't that good compared what you want to put it in.
Hey, Steve Harvey show was really good, man.
Steve Harvey show is one of the most underrated sitcoms ever created, bro.
I ain't really think about that. You right.
The comedy on it was good for its time. It's something you can watch with your kids, and a lot of sitcoms didn't have that at the time. It had all black leads, and they were like big black leads. You had Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer. Usually you only had at the time one large black lead.
One large
bruh. They went on to do a world tour later. Like, come on, man. It's a good sitcom, and then like the story around it, helping high school youth. It's something, like I said, it was something the whole family could watch. There's something for adults, something for kids. There's lessons for everybody. You know, it was good. It was good. That was a good sitcom. And the Sinbad show is about the same way. Sinbad was a big comedian at the time. He took in 2 foster kids. Now, granted, they didn't have a lot of seasons, but it was just a good family sitcom. You can watch it with your 5-year-old. You can watch it with your 15-year-old.
I changed mine because I don't know how it jumped out in my head. Most underrated black show ever, and it only had 1 season, which I am very, very disappointed in Nickelodeon for this.
Cousin
My Brother and Me.
Oh.
Wait, they only had 1 season?
1 season.
Dang, that's crazy.
Super underrated show.
Yeah.
I should change, bro. Dad Q, Mama Delta, went to a HBCU.
Yeah.
Bro. That show had so much potential.
It did.
Ahead of its time in Charlotte, which is basically a growing city full of black folks in it. Very, very
Yeah,
slept on.
you can still get the episodes. You can get the episodes. I got them for my girl's daughter. She was looking for a new show to watch, and we came across that show. Bro, she loved it, and she could relate to everything going on at 10, 11 years old.
You
Everything.
if you watch the show, the man literally has his shield on the wall, and I was like, bro,
like the Steve Harvey show, like the Steve Harvey show. How Steve Harvey had his shield on the wall. Oh yeah. My bad.
And I always think that's fine when you got your stuff. And they're just like, bro, you relate to that, especially if your folks Greek and all that. So you just like, yeah, man, see all that stuff. So
I mean, it definitely went well for the black community, but you know, it just
hey, no, Nickelodeon, some haters, lame.
But you know what? So I made a mistake, y'all. I ain't mean my wife and kids, because that was I ain't mean my wife and kids. What I meant was y'all ever seen the show All of Us with Dwayne Martin and Lisa Ray?
Man, what you gave man? I give you my brother and me. I'm not, bro. These folks can be mad at me, bro. I promise you, I'm gonna put a time stamp on this. 101 is garbage. And lame. Half and half is garbage. All of Us is garbage.
It was underrated though.
No, it wasn't.
Man, all them
that
shows
was trash.
Like, what is this, bro? These was just like, bro, these like bottom tier, forgettable black shows, bro. Like, I guarantee you, if anybody ever put, I can promise you, if anybody ever put any of them shows in they top 5 of like all time for like black sitcoms, they should not hold the aux cord in the car when playing music. They ain't got no good taste.
Hey, it ain't in my top 5, but
I know it ain't in your top 5. I lose respect.
Boy,
I love you.
There ain't no way you watching reruns of that. There ain't no way you sitting in your house watching the reruns. Oh man,
I didn't watch it before, man. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't watch it.
You got it on right now.
It's on right now. It's right there. Nah, I ain't got it on right
now. Man,
I
swear to God, I would have talked so bad about it. Ain't nobody talking about.
So what's your most overrated?
Ooh. So nobody got one, because I got to think about that one.
An overrated.
Overrated? What's an overrated one?
Matter of fact, let's do overrated last, because I think everybody's gonna have a hard time with that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
I'm not even gonna put this in no order, but I will say this: when in terms of funny, which I think we all agree that Martin is a funny show, right? Everybody loves Martin on here.
Yeah, oh for sure.
Tell me why, bro. I ain't gonna say no names. Kale. I'm shouting out my boy Kale Robinson. Y'all shout out to his music, Kale Charles, doing the damn thing. But Kale, man, said Martin just is not funny. Bro, I had Martin on the DVDs and all the seasons.
Yeah, lie. I had everything.
And this man, I was like in the house just watching, bro. If I just like, bro, got bored or something, I just turn on some Martin. It was before all this streaming stuff. Real struggle day, boy. Had the DVDs, but man, that man said, man, Martin not that funny. Like he just be over the top with it. And I said, the show that he thought was more funny than it was Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I said, you don't think Will Smith was like, woo, doing all that? He wasn't over the top.
Yeah, he was.
How old is he?
Oh, he's the same age as us.
Yeah, he's the same age as us. But nah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know why why Buddy said
he didn't watch it as a kid. He didn't watch it as a kid. Ain't no way.
He watch it as an adult.
You can, but I feel like you can. You can think it's funny as an adult, But I think sometimes when you catch something in the moment, you can get the appreciation from it more than you can when you catch it after. Like if you watch a replay of let's say your favorite team winning the Super Bowl. If you watch the replay, if somebody else is watching it who didn't see it, they may not get the moment of it. But you remember the moment of it because you're watching in real time. You know what I mean? Like watching Martin in real time growing up on like maybe Thursday night or whatever it came on, watching it in real time growing up, watching that type of comedy for the first time, like that, it was so improv, bro. You can see people in the background just dying, laughing.
But I gotta disagree with that though, man, because I feel like with Martin, you can watch that at any time of your life, and it'll be something you can relate to with that. It's relatable.
Especially as an adult.
I don't think it's relatable to kids. But I think it was just funny.
Certain episodes relatable to kids.
But you can still laugh, especially
laugh.
I just think it was funny, but I just remember everything around. It's Martin Lawrence, bro. At the time, he was the biggest comedian doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Will Smith, if you missed the whole Martin era and you came up under Will Smith, I can see why you would think Fresh Prince is funnier. Because that's what you were watching in the moment, in real time. But nah, I think Bernie Mac's show funnier than Fresh Prince.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Well, who's your top 5?
Not even top 5. Martin, Fresh Prince, Jamie Foxx show. Jamie Foxx show. I feel like I'm gonna switch one up later on because I know I'm forgetting something. That's a show that's not a sitcom. It's not a sitcom, but it's definitely black, but it's not a sitcom.
What do you think about Proud Family?
Stop it. Stop it, last two, I'm just gonna The Cosby Show and Different World.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my 5.
I got The Cosby Show, A Different World. I got Martin, Jamie Foxx, and then this is debatable. It's either between Fresh Prince or Bernie Mac, but I put Bernie Mac ahead of Fresh Prince.
I love Matt Man, but I ain't putting it over Fresh Prince. He'll get honorable mention for me.
Yeah. All right, here's my 5. I got The Cosby Show, Martin, Fresh Prince. I'm changing up the last 2. Living Single and Family Matters.
Yeah. Living Single?
Matter of fact, hold on. I got to get this off. My wife put me on Living Single. I love Living
Single was good, bro.
And
I ain't gonna lie. I hate that show. I can't stand that.
This man said he'll watch one-on-one, but he hates Living Single.
I never said one-on-one now.
Which one?
I never said one-on-one. Which one?
Which one?
Said one-on-one.
Okay, which show then?
I said all of us. That's what I said.
You hate all of us. I mean, you love all of us, but you hate Living Single.
Yeah, I can't watch. You gotta think about it. It's 5 females staying in one apartment.
4 to be exact.
All right, well, 4 females staying in one apartment, talking about.
And they all want staying in one apartment.
All the problems they got going on. One is dumb as a doorknob, and she perfect with this other handyman that's dumb as a doorknob. Then you got a black female who's scared of commitment, who's a big time lawyer, and she like this other dude. Yeah, she like this other dude this dark skinned nigga, and they fight, but they fight
but
have
but
sex
can't you
all the
relate?
time.
Can't you relate to that though? Like not like you personally, but you've seen these people before, and that's the
Have I
beauty
seen
in it.
these people
Like,
before?
yeah, bro, yeah.
No,
You've seen two
no.
stupid people dating each other. You've
Yeah, but they
seen the
ain't part of my
rich.
friend group.
Nah, they're not. Nah, you
Nobody
haven't
said it
seen
had
them.
to be a part of your friend group.
Right, but you've seen these scenarios before. You've seen the woman who is like super successful but has a hard time committing to somebody because she lives this type of life.
But
You've
I can say the
seen,
same. I can say the same thing about
man.
all of us.
Don't talk about all of us,
All of
man.
listen, I can say the same thing about all of us. You seen a mom and a dad and a stepmom with a kid, and the baby mama always showing up to the house. You seen something like that? That's more relatable than that,
Bruh. Man, I'm gonna make sure this part of the video everybody should watch. Now they may get on us about some shows that we probably forgot, and I'm sorry way in advance. Don't tear me up on that. I'm sorry way in advance. But this man right here is not about to tell me no. All of us is better than living single. This man is on that Reggie Miller.
Listen, I'm not saying everybody else. I personally don't like living single. I don't.
Okay. Now I need
mean,
the overrated one.
Anybody
I got
else,
an overrated
if they
one.
like living single, that's fine. I know the song. Yeah, I can get with the song. The song is cool, it's catchy, but
I just want to know what your overrated is now. I need to know now.
I can't get with it though.
Yeah, this
I
just
just want to know what the overrated. I don't care what you're talking about no more now.
Khadijah,
ass a
bro,
nine.
I can't get with it. I can't get with it, bro.
I feel like Stephen A.
I'm not gonna say I haven't watched it. I have watched it. I have seen it. Living single, it has its moments, but I personally don't like it.
Man, you gonna tell me your overrated one, and then we can get up out of here.
I don't know. I don't really have an overrated one.
I got an overrated one. If y'all ain't got one, and looking back on it, it is super. It's overrated like a mother effer.
What?
Family Matters.
Oh man!
But let me hold on. Let me tell you why. Tell you why.
Come on, you doing so good, man.
Outside of the timeline with like Carl and Eddie, like they stuff that they doing. Carl had more life lessons in there, which any man that has an Uncle Phil, I forgot Damon Wayne's character in My Wife and Kids, a Carl Winslow, Uncle Phil, any type of these men, a James Evans Jr., James Evans Sr., you have been around some great men. You should be lucky and proud. And I pray to God I can be one of those type of fathers, like, bro, like your kids admire you. But I feel like Carl Winslow is up there. But the show as a whole, bro, it's so many plot holes in that show.
No, man.
Bro, Rudy, I forgot the girl name, the younger one. She just go missing out of nowhere. We got 3 kids, and all of a sudden we got 2 kids. We don't even know where the other kid is or whatnot. Then the real what's her name? What's the old mom name? Miss Winslow. We'll just say Miss Winslow right now. I'm drunk. You just replace her with a light-skinned woman. I can understand with the Fresh Prince and all that, but it just flowed better. You just tell when it happened with Family Matters, the show just went, it was boo-boo or whatnot.
No, man, you can't say that.
Chasing after Laura, just sipping and sipping, when literally Carla looked better. I think her name was Carla.
Yeah, Carla.
And Carla looked way better than Laura. And Laura bad too, but Carla looked, she wants you. She cool.
But who held them down? Who held them down?
Carla.
At the end, who held them down?
That's who he wanted to be with the whole time. It ain't about who held him. She held him.
But see, think about, we ain't talking about all of that, man. It was a hidden gem, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this guy right here. He's saying that Family Matters is overrated. It's not overrated, man. It's not.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
good show.
crazy.
That's
Overrated.
definitely not overrated.
Overrated.
That's crazy.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Which one is more crazy? Saying Family Matters? This man might well say Living Single is overrated. Go ahead and say it.
No, Living Single ain't
Man.
overrated. I wouldn't even say that's overrated. If you want to say a show is overrated, I'm gonna let you go because I'm still thinking on that.
All right.
So
Here's
we can
mine.
get up out of here.
I think Everybody Hates Chris is overrated.
Cap, get out of here. Get out of here.
Everybody hates it's overrated. It's
No.
overrated. It's overrated. And I didn't say it wasn't bad. I think it's overrated. I don't think it doesn't offer anything. Like, what does it offer? It
Did you
doesn't give
watch
me
this?
anything. Yeah. Okay.
Matter
You
of fact,
tell me.
we gonna come
Okay,
back.
you tell me. You
No.
tell me
Hold
what it
on. We ain't
offers.
gonna talk about it this week. I want everybody to come back with their facts and why folks should watch this show. But we gonna come back to that. We ain't gonna do too much there because I ain't trying to go over too much time. But we gonna come back to that. Y'all fools crazy.
What you talking about?
Y'all fools crazy.
Matters.
Well, I need your overrated show, man, before we get off this.
He ain't got one.
What?
He got one.
If I'm gonna give an overrated show,
Say something crazy.
Don't think about it, bro.
All of us.
Yeah.
Man,
I was actually about to say which column is overrated. It's a good show, great show, but I think it's still overrated. Moesha. I think Moesha is overrated.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't really too mad at that one.
Yeah, I think Moesha is overrated.
I think Sharpe was just I watched a few episodes, bro, and I was just like, bro, Sharpe just spoiled, and she just stupid.
I
love Brandy, but she was just stupid in the show. Daddy really putting you on game, and you just doing the opposite.
Doing the opposite, right.
And then they ruined the show by trying to say Ray J is his son, trying to make black fathers look bad.
But I'm glad. See, without Moesha, the Parkers wouldn't have been created. So I do appreciate that though, because it was.
You know why I think Moesha didn't work? I think because we saw Sister first.
Yeah.
And Moesha was just, to me, was like a kind of worse version than that. Like, I got all the same plot lines from Sister from Moesha, except it was a little worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just a little worse. And the way they had it set up, man, I don't know. Like, she was definitely spoiled. I mean, she was like living like that teenage life, rebellious, stuff like that. And then you had the annoying little brother. Yeah, I can see what you mean by that.
Then what we're gonna do next week? Cause we're gonna be on it next week. I mean, we're gonna be on it with these shows, and not even with the show. Matter of fact, we're gonna do shows and movies. So I need everybody well prepared, and I'm gonna put it on us in front of the audience now. We're gonna do best trilogies. Not even best trilogies. We'll just do your top 5 movies, an overrated movie, and a very underrated movie. I already got my underrated. It's super underrated, and I can point out the reason why on that. Don't save it. You're going to save it. That's suspense. And then TV show. It ain't got nothing to do with just black, nothing like that. These are just straight TV shows. And I promise you, if I don't hear, especially like maybe 1, maybe 2 shows in y'all top 5, I know DeHaven gonna piss me off. DeHaven always piss me off. This man gonna say something wild. Why did he gonna probably say wild thornberries? Just do something crazy. But as always, thank you to you gentlemen for always being here. I appreciate you guys even being on the show, Roll Tide and all that good stuff. But I didn't want to leave off with this. Today is literally an emotional day or whatnot, because today is a year after my cousin passed. So shout out to my cousin Brandon Craig, aka DJ Parlay. Rest in peace, my brother. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. We miss you. And yeah, until we meet again. But I hope no time soon. I got a little girl to raise. But your mama's good. Everybody else good. This show is literally dedicated to you. So I wanted to get that off. And
Amen. For real.
Until next week, fellas, y'all already know what time it is. And y'all know how we all, and the matter of fact, I ain't even gonna end it that way because the man was an Auburn fan. So since I'm dedicating the episode to him, I'm not gonna say that. But I will say this. Hey, Tuskegee. Woo! Woo!